All right, guys, welcome on board. This is Football Yarn, episode 79. And this moment, we have come to the end of the season. And we'll be reviewing the season, talking about everything that has happened this season, talking about the flop of the season, the player of the season, the manager of the season, the golden boot of the season. We'll be making advocates for some players that were not in many football fans' lips, but we felt they should have just gotten one or two things out of this season. And this is Football Yarn episode 79. It's going to be Ola, Ayomepo, and welcome on board. Guys, welcome on board. My voice sounds so good because, I don't shout too much these days because that's how champions talk. It's not easy to be a champion for VPO. And, what else can I say? So Manchester United fans cannot relate, not to throw the jabs.
Not at all.
Lincoln, you can shake your head. Let me start from the champion because champions talk to champions.
Yeah.
Champions relate to champions.
Yeah.
So, Ola, so good to have you on board.
Yeah. It's so good to be here as a champion. Officially, Arsenal Football Club is a champion of England. And, I'm so excited. As cool as a cucumber. So I'm ready to really dive in, dissect all the happenings throughout the season that we just ended and move away from there, enter the World Cup and see what's going to happen. So thank you very much for having me today.
Okay.
Let's go.
I don't know, for the fellow Manchester United fans, I don't know who wants to talk for, but you guys have the floor, Sha.
No be your fault, man. Now me beat you for final. you know go meet Gabriel where skyrockets penalty go. See that ball, look, that ball way.
Why they call the co-enter this?
Actually, now you say now we get floor. Now you talk say now we get floor.
Introduce yourself, I beg.
That ball they see the finance today. Boy, they never see her for the Budapest. Now grenade. He threw. So yeah, it's good to be back here. Arsenal fans. Yeah, it was a wonderful Champions League final, and we hope that when Arsenal make it to the next one, they will also lose.
Amen.
Amen. The next final.
Yeah, amen to that.
Amen.
That's not possible.
Yeah, it's good to be back here.
Yeah. When they talk the matter like say, devil Arsenal this.
Now devil, no be two Champions League final and don't lose.
This like here, one of many situations. I talk that I say it. Nothing goes under my nose. Everything where they go, I see them. Now prophecy. I think we say you don't see, you don't foresee them. They call us predictors. We get therapy. I coach Kadola. I coach Ateta. I coach.
You don't remove Ateta from your mouth.
I coach Slots. I've done many things, and I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to come here and shout and be proud. I'm not a podcast one. There are some people that are podcast on. Arsenal people, they go, they come, but they are still podcast one. You still favor them. Today I'm here to celebrate Arsenal. They won the EPL, but they fumbled.
Celebrate your 21 assists in the EPL.
But they fumbled the most.
You have achieved.
But they fumbled the most decorated UCL in history. Gabriel, you are here today to talk about Arsenal. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, guys. Okay. No time to check time. Just like something you say. Let's speed it up. So we're talking about the biggest loser, the biggest winner, the most improved team. So we'll just be taking it like that, bit by bit. Yeah. And we'll open the room also for our fans to have their one or two conversations as regards that. So quickly, let's pick it up from the biggest loser. And I'm going to pick it up from Lincoln.
In EPL, right?
Yeah. I want to talk about the whole season.
The whole season?
Yeah.
One team. Am I saying one team or two teams?
Two teams. Yeah, you can do two teams.
I can do two teams.
One team. Which will be two teams?
One team.
Maybe one team go choose our biggest loser. Maybe loser. Now loser as we talk.
The biggest loser for me, I'll say Tottenham. As the biggest loser, I'll say Tottenham as the biggest loser. They've changed many I would say Tottenham and it's between Tottenham and Chelsea.
You choose one.
No, I'm coming. I'm saying it's between Tottenham and Chelsea, but let me go with Tottenham.
Okay.
Because Chelsea, Tottenham are the biggest loser. They've changed maybe 2 or 3 managers in the season, and it was very unfortunate for them to finish. I think 18. They finished
18, yeah.
So
they finished 17.
18 would have relegated. Yeah, 17.
Okay, they finished 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised that they escaped relegation because I was
tipping them to go.
I was very, very sure that they would go. And they've gone through a lot, and they came out as a winner.
Now on trial.
Yeah.
Big pass.
So so they are the
Goal
biggest.
difference or 1 point? Is it goal difference?
No, it's a
about
point.
2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
So they're the biggest loser. Why?
For me, biggest losers are West Ham. Because when they were having it okay for a team, for a mid-table club, they sacked the manager who gave them their one and only European trophy. In David Moyes, they thought they had arrived. And after they sacked him, everything went downhill. For Moyes, I think they went to Lopetegui. From Lopetegui, they went to Graham Potter. Then from Graham Potter to... So, the whole club felt like a pack of cards. So they are the biggest losers for me.
Yeah, well, I will go with the second option for Lekon, which is Chelsea. And why I think Chelsea are the biggest loser is not about their position. It's because they lost the best coach that could have made that team better next season.
Yes.
I think, the coach, Maresca, came in, tried to settle down the team with the young players, with all the 45 players that they had. At least he has settled on a particular group. I know they are having it.
Battalions.
They were having it
good. 12,
but eventually, because of non-event, they allowed him to go. Now we are seeing that even though it's not confirmed officially, that Manchester City will gain from their loss. They brought this guy in and he couldn't do anything. At the end of the day, they are going for Alonso now, which we are not really sure what's going to happen.
Yes.
Because Alonso did well in Bayern Leverkusen, went to Madrid, things didn't really work out, so we don't really know. But Maresca has really settled down and they lost him. So I think, and they have not even qualified for any European competition. So I think Chelsea will, for me, they are the biggest.
I was expecting you guys to mention Remo Stars.
In the EPL.
You said EPL now. You said EPL now. You were specific.
You said EPL.
All right. So if you're going to move out, look at the whole season generally. But which team will you call the biggest loser?
To me, I would say AC Milan. I think AC Milan is the biggest loser. I think
it's still West Ham for me.
I feel like when you look at the Champions League qualifier and you don't see AC Milan there, I think you know something is missing.
And they are very close.
They are the giant. They are one of the giants of
European football.
Yeah, of European football. And I think to me it seems like more of like a disappointment and embarrassment.
Well, if I want to be cheeky a little bit, I will go for two. I'll go for number one, Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid, we are not looking at how much they have lost this season. Real Madrid have gone 2 years without winning a trophy, not even Copa del Rey. And it is unprecedented, and the team now, it needs to be built with what they are even going to now, bringing in Mourinho. If Perez actually wins the election, bringing in Mourinho, I don't think it's going to really solve their problem. So I think what has happened last season will spill into the new season.
But for Real Madrid, I don't think they need much, personally, because when you look at individually, the players they are. They are one of the best players in the world.
Definitely.
Yes. But they can't just work as a team. I think Mourinho might just work out for them. Because when you look at the options they have, he's the best of the lot.
Okay.
It's not like there was Klopp or there was Pep or there was maybe Ancelotti back. The options they have, Nagelsmann. Mourinho is better than all those ones. And Mourinho has coached bigger clubs and, he's worked in a bigger environment.
But we know what happens when Mourinho goes into an ego-filled dressing room with Vinicius, with Mbappe, with a lot of... Let's see what's going to happen.
But for Mourinho, he works for first 2 seasons. Where the problem starts is the 3rd season.
Yeah.
Every club is big. It's always that 3rd season. Let's
see what's going to happen in Europe and in La Liga.
Let's move to the biggest winner now. We're going to talk about the biggest winners of the season.
Yes, winner.
Are you in PL or where?
The biggest winner for me, Como.
Yeah.
Como. You know why I said Como?
Nobody expected that.
Not even expected, right? It felt like the highest, even after, the rise and everything, escape relegation and all that. And we felt, personally, I felt the highest they could achieve was Europa League.
Yes.
But on the last day, they got the Champions League and they knocked out AC Milan.
I was surprised. Man.
Their rise in the last 3 years has been so massive.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, they are the biggest,
Yeah. I mean, I will portray. I will say Kumo, but when it comes to EPL now, I'll say Bournemouth. For me, I think Bournemouth have been like Jets just skyrocketed, and even when they lose, you know that there's something about that team is very, very special.
The only team that didn't lose second half of the season.
So to me,
They didn't lose at all.
18 matches.
I feel like, I think, but if you look at the squad, what they have, they don't have anything. They don't have anything that squad, And that man, that Iraola has just done something that make that team, look more.
I was amazed that he was leaving. I was like, why would you leave this? They almost. It got to a time that I was looking. I was like, what is this guy thinking about? They almost qualified for Champions League.
Yeah.
Man United. I thought Iraola would go to Manchester United.
Yeah.
So when Man United confirmed Carrick and Iraola already, I was like, is this guy thinking? Where would you go? I was looking at the Premier League teams. I was like, the best you could go to is Chelsea. As at that time, they have not signed Alonso. Chelsea has not qualified. Why would you leave a team who is almost going to Europe to a team, But until we started hearing that.
I think he probably had a pre-agreement with Liverpool. Because it's not a rocket science. Before it was announced by Liverpool, the Palace job was vacant.
Yeah.
It was linked to the Palace job. Yeah. And I'm like, even though Palace just won the Conference League, I'm like, but at the same time, there's not much difference between Palace and Bournemouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, still the same mutable. So why leave? And with what you've achieved over the course of the season, and why leave Bournemouth for Palace? I mean, you should be aiming high. And not long enough, he was linked to this Milan job, and reports added that he rejected the job. And I'm like, you can't reject AC Milan for Palace now.
He knew what it was.
He knew. I mean, there was an agreement. There was probably a pre-agreement.
Exactly.
And because suddenly Slot was sacked.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. The news just broke out.
And the next day,
I was surprised, man.
The next minute, not even the next day, it wasn't up to 24 hours.
Yeah.
And the job was linked to, so I'm like, you probably had pre-agreements with Liverpool.
Yeah. They were one of the biggest. If I want to go elitist now, I would say PSG. I want to go elitist.
No, I don't think they are.
I'll say PSG now. And it's because, we...
Back to back champions.
We are not seeing it because it's PSG.
It's PSG.
We are not seeing... It's a very good achievement.
To achieve that...
If you have been chasing this, bringing in big guns, Ibrahimovic, Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, for years, and you not achieve it, and you just achieved it with those young players, very good players, young players, young team. 2 years back, and who is to say they are not going to win it the third time? Yeah. Because when you look at that team, the team that started last year Champions League Final, the only difference is the keeper. Yeah. So what that tells us that is a very consistent, a very young team. Look at that João Neves. Yeah. That boy that looks like a baby. If those players are still there together, there's nothing that says they will not win it again.
To buttress what you said, like I tweeted it, I said the most balanced team in Europe is PSG.
Yeah.
From forward, the only skeptical role is the goalkeeping, because I don't trust that goalkeeper from here to there.
Yeah.
I mean,
they didn't have to make any save.
120 minutes, he didn't make any save, right?
Yeah.
That's the only rule, and it has worked. Even with the keeper not being, one of the big names in the club, but it has worked. They've won the Champions League with them. They might win it the third time.
And that's why I'm really tipping them, because they have achieved a lot. And the point is, they could still achieve much more with that. Because if I'm looking at the more balanced team, just as you said, that team is balanced. Everything. In fact, the only people that are being linked outside
they are on the bench.
They are the one on the bench.
On the bench. And that's where
that first 11 is still very much intact. There's nobody you can say, this one. So I think PSG are very, very
and if you look at the names they are being linked with in the transfer market, there are names that can actually, elevate the team to the next level.
Yeah, raise it to the next level. So
I'm seeing names like Krupi, names like Yan Diomande. I'm like, these are young players who can come in and
they have money to spend.
They have money to spend.
I need to chip in this. I'm sorry about that. I just think Liverpool should have just been a little bit patient.
The slot until they buy.
I mean, no, wait. That's not where I'm trying.
Okay.
I mean, see how the UCL, I mean, and for God's so good, Enrique got his hand on the UCL. Enrique wins UCL, there'll be nothing to prove in Paris anymore. Hence, a new challenge. I'm sure Enrique fancies the Premier League.
Yeah.
And Liverpool would have been a great destination.
Look, even though Liverpool are one of the biggest teams in Europe, right? One of the most decorated teams in Europe. For you to leave a PSG side to a Liverpool side, that means Liverpool have got a lot to spend. Don't forget, we might, Enrique deserves all the praises and, deserves all the accolades. But when he came into that team, he ripped the whole team.
And he
built a new team.
He spent a lot. People look at that PSG team and think they are just small children.
People think he came in and it was a plug and play team. He ripped the whole team from the back line.
Bacola.
I mean, they
over 50 million.
I'm telling you,
over 50 million. Those guys are over 70 million.
I mean, when you look at the whole team, it used to be Marquinhos, Kimpembe, ripped out Kimpembe, brought in Pacho, brought in, what's his name? Brought in João Neves, brought in Kvaratskhelia, Due, Bacola, and Dembele.
This guy was very unlucky. With Verratti.
You could have probably played this, sir.
I mean, imagine Verratti in that squad. Those were the part of players like, I mean, Verratti was
a very good player. Very good player.
Lucky football.
Yeah.
Then, sorry, before we go far, I would like to answer the first question. I don't think Ayo actually answered, even though he has answered it in the last discussion. I think the answer to your question is that it's not as if Liverpool could have been more patient, that wait until... I think, just like you said, Liverpool had an agreement with Iraola long before. In fact, I think the Liverpool board are wicked. They knew they were going to get this. Even when everybody was shouting, and Slot, they knew they were going to allow it. They just wanted to, they just said to this thing, they knew they were going to, they have already had an agreement with Iraola and, Enrique winning the EPL, winning the UCL, whether he will change his mind or not, it wasn't even in their mind. They have gotten, they had the target, they have seen their man, they have locked it down, and they have already made their decision. So I don't think Enrique winning or not winning, I don't think changes anything for them.
Okay, I'm sorry, but we have to move away from this. If we're going to have this whole part of the conversation. Now let's talk about the most improved team.
Most improved?
Yeah, let's start from Lagos.
I'll still go with Bournemouth. I'll go Bournemouth. I'll go with Villarreal. I'll go with Betis.
How many things you want to choose? Like, I
choose that for each.
I'll choose TSC. Or Ibadan.
Yeah, that's my.
The most improved team for me, Arsenal. Yeah, absolutely Arsenal. You know why? Because I've seen teams.
How come you're not talking about Manchester United?
That's a good shout.
Over the season,
you know what? I know why. The reason why I'm choosing Arsenal is because I've seen teams that kept on knocking at it, and at the end of the day, they couldn't break the door.
Yeah,
Arsenal had been, they had been knocking for about 3 years, and in the fourth time, they won the title.
They were able to break the ice.
So it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of dedication to be able to do it, and it takes a lot of something very important, patience. So I think for me, they are the most. United, of course, also are in the mix. But if I'm going to choose one out of the two teams, it's going to be the Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll just choose Bournemouth. I said it. I choose Larry because when you look at those teams, traditionally they are not meant to be doing very well. They're just meant to beat people and just beat them. And when you see them, they are qualifying for
Europe.
Europe, top European league.
You understand? So it's surprising, and I'm very. Let me say, I depart them. I'm very happy for them. I'm proud of them.
Yeah. I will go for Sunderland.
Oh, that's a big shout. That's a big shout.
Sunderland came from Sunderland came from the championship. When Lee Gabriel or what's the name of that their coach came and he started bringing in players. People were like, this has happened before. We have watched it before.
With Kispan.
Yeah, you are going to bring in players, they will not gel and he will go back. But he built that team.
Yeah.
And one thing I love is that he built the team with experienced players and some new players, some energetic players. That probably he brought them in and they were able to sustain, avoided relegation.
Yeah.
Moved away from the mid-table. Yeah. At the last minute, I never believed they are going to make it because like the third quarter of the Premier League, they started wobbling. They started losing at home. Yeah. And we thought, okay, they will try. They thought they would just finish maybe like 10, 11 until they overtake Brighton, Chelsea, and they were able to Europa League, right?
Europa League, I'm telling you.
With
Bournemouth.
Yeah. So I think they are one of the most improved team in the EPL.
I would say Como.
Yeah. Como. They have also been pushing.
I was very surprised for that final.
I did not believe it.
I don't believe it.
Yeah. I thought Europa League, Fabregas.
I don't believe it. I was very, very surprised.
They've done so well. They've done so well.
That guy is on right.
Hey guys, how about the most disappointing team?
Disappointing team.
For me?
Yeah.
Mr. Ross is disappointing team.
Chelsea. I'll say Liverpool. I'll say Liverpool. Liverpool are the most disappointing team. You know, how can you go from being
Chelsea for me? You know why I'm choosing Chelsea? Because if you're coming from the back of winning the Club World Cup and you're expected to, invest heavily, like improve the team. If you're winning the team with maybe with a Garnacho, next season you're expected to buy maybe Neymar or buy maybe not Neymar. Maybe Neymar is out of this world. Maybe what name comes after? Maybe just trying to look for a name now. Maybe an Mbumo kind of a player to actually take the team to the next level. But what Chelsea have done with the team that won the Club World Cup, you wouldn't expect Chelsea to go lower than that
level. Yeah,
I mean,
at least Champions League
qualification. I mean, if you're winning the Club World Cup with Nkunku, Jackson, and the likes,
Delap.
I mean, the players you've brought in now are the terrible version of the ones that left.
The reason why I said Liverpool, because last season they won the league, and with imagine there was margin.
Yeah.
So now the last season. They give their coach money, to buy. They spent. I think they spent very heavily. They bought Florian Wirtz. They bought Isaac. They bought Freeport. They bought one other guy, Mikes. From Kekes. They bought many players, and these people that you are. They don't
the
play. The
expectation was high.
Especially I was expecting a lot on them, and seeing them fighting to be at UCL. It was painful.
And I also feel like they were lucky, right? Because the team below them probably they have the quality they have. They are better than the rest that below them. Liverpool were terrible.
Yeah,
they lost about 18 games or thereabout.
Yeah.
In the Premier League, I think they lost about 10.
Yeah. And in La Liga, I'll say Atletico Madrid.
Those ones.
I think they are disappointment for me. They are disappointment.
This will really get the thing.
No, for me,
you could mention this.
I think I will still go with Real Madrid. I don't know why. I had so much expectation for that team. With Mbappe, they brought in. They had Vinicius. They brought in Alexander Arnold. These are
Dinausen.
Yeah, Hudson. That guy.
One guy that too.
Master Tuno. And when they were playing in preseason, there is one guy, one striker, Garcia that played. I was like, they have a blend of experience and young players. That this team should go to I don't expect Baka thumping them to the league.
The gap. They have Baka has won. I mean, to even consider that Real Madrid at some point were about 4 points ahead of
Barcelona at that time. And in the Champions League they didn't play well.
At all.
They didn't play well. For Bayern Munich to rubbish them the way they were up and away, they didn't play well. So for me, they are really they have been disappointing.
I think the reason why I said Madrid was Atletico was because they spent a lot of money this season.
Yeah,
a lot. They bought Alvarez. They bought Lookman.
Yeah, in the middle of the season.
They bought, I think they bought like
They
four
brought Alejandro Baina.
4 or 5 players like that. And
this guy from Atalanta too.
they're not
Yeah, to buttress your point, my team also, apart from Atleti, I feel like Simeone has been one of the luckiest managers in the world.
Yes.
He doesn't get criticized.
Enough.
People say, oh, he's the manager of Atleti. You don't expect Atleti to win the league. Do you know that in the last year they've spent more than Barcelona? I'm telling you, that's the fact. They've outspent Barcelona.
Do you think it's the expectation that people expect Barca and Madrid to always?
Yeah, I think that's why
that's really covering him.
He's been hiding behind that shadow.
The best we can do is third. So if you do more than that,
and the funny thing, this season they didn't come third. They come fourth.
Fourth, yeah, I think Villarreal was third.
So that's what I said.
So yeah,
Hi guys. I mean, it's a bunch lot of talk about the reviews, talk about the teams. Let's talk about the players as well. And I guess we should pick it up from the most improved players. I mean, the most improved player and the flop of the season player.
Yeah. Flop of the season. Oof. Hi.
My flop of this.
Oh my God, rack your brain.
My flop was going to go is Isak.
Nah, for me, I'm not going to choose Isak because Isak was unlucky with injuries. I think
that one. No.
Yeah, for me, not Isak. No, I have to look. I have to look deep.
Improved. I would say that.
I don't want to choose a player now. And after some few minutes, I remember another player.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Most improve. I would say Adagula. I feel like Adagula has been very, I'm very immersed with his performances. I'm mesmerized by his performance. When you watch him.
Flop of the season for me.
Yeah.
Flop of the season. Jesus.
Any player bought by Tottenham this season is a flop.
This one, the whole thing now flop. The whole institution now flop. The whole institution now flop.
This is
flop of the season. Florian Wirtz. What am I saying? The king of flop. Name that.
Yeah,
Florian Wirtz.
I expected so much from that guy.
He's the most expensive player in the history of the Premier League.
I expected so much.
You came in, he didn't get a goal. I think he got the first goal at the second half of the season.
January. Yeah,
the flop was I don't even think of another person. He's the Oga of the flop of the season. And the signing of the season for me, I'm caught between two players, right? The signing of the season. Sene Lamont, Manchester United player. And the second person for me, Granit Xhaka.
Yeah. Shaka actually transformed that team.
I remember we were questioning his move to Sunderland.
Yeah.
How would you go from?
I was the only one
who said, yeah, I remember you said, yeah, you said Sunderland were going to do well.
Yeah.
How could you move from Bayer Leverkusen to Sunderland? So we were like, what did they tell him? How did they convince him to come?
Yeah.
Well, he has shown that, you can be a king in a small place and still do wonders.
Yeah,
and he's done so well.
I would say my best sign of the season, I would say UKS.
How about me?
Yeah, he came in the last time.
I won us the league. Wait, remain.
But the reason I'm choosing Sene Lamont is because, United considered loads of goals last season. Yes. And the expectation was high. And consider the fact that many United fans didn't want him. Some United fans wanted Martinez. At the time goalkeeper. And the expectation was that he came in, studied the shape, looked like he had been playing for United for a long time. And United from 15.
I feel like I can say Alvarez too.
But Adebayo is not achieved.
When they came in, there was special anymore.
No, we thought then before they come. Yeah, they come the fourth now.
Took them to fourth.
As Ghana like this, everybody thought they are team of the season.
Team.
Okay. For each league, Abi, all together.
No, maybe just do EPL.
It's EPL alone.
Yeah. Maybe just.
For me, goalkeeper, team of the season, Raya. No doubt. Is 20 clean sheets. You don't even have to argue. Right back. Now that right back my issue. Because if he had finished the season, it would have been my right back. But it's still my right back. But it would have, eclipsed everyone. You're in Timber.
Yeah.
But he didn't finish the season because of injuries. And, I still stick with Timber. My center halves, Gabriel and Senesi. Marco Senesi of Bournemouth that has, recently moved to Spurs. Left back, Nico Riley. Of course, no doubt, Nico Riley. And in midfield, Declan Rice and Szoboszlai. Ahead of them, Bruno Fernandes. Semenyo, Igor Thiago, and Haaland. My coach of the season.
Rogers is not in your squad.
Nah. At some point, Morgan Rogers got silent. He got silent. I think in February, he went on a long drought.
All right, Nico, let's have your team of the season.
My manager of the season.
Marco Silva.
Ateta.
Marco Silva, Kene.
Marco Silva.
Marco Silva.
Yeah, Ateta. Because between Ateta and
Crystal Palace manager.
No. Iraola. But Ateta for me.
My manager of the season first, Iraola.
You don't mention Pep in the game.
Yeah,
When you give advice. When you advise, don't say go back village. See, anybody will listen to you don't the first time I came to this show, what Ayo said was that if Lakers give you advice.
Now village you go land.
No, you go land for village. See,
now,
wait till you don't do Ateta.
Now, see, even people will listen.
Guardiola don't
See,
go
I
back.
can tell you, people will listen to Lakers' advice back then. Now village they land, but people will listen now. When they listen to your advice now, why they don't like themselves they land? Don't be village.
I'll forgive
Oh,
you.
yeah, pick team.
I'll forgive them because they don't know what I say.
What happened to Guardiola? Tell us.
See, now you don't talk say he give Slot advice. He go see change and say no, Slot don't listen. You give advice. That means your advice is not valuable.
No, don't worry, no, I will forgive you.
We don't know what you they do.
I'm a professional. I will never disclose anybody's personal. I will get issue.
Oh yeah, we dey hear you.
I don't want to talk issue.
Your manager is
Iraola.
don't be Pep again.
No, Pep. Iraola. No.
Well, your goalkeeper.
Best manager.
Your goalkeeper.
Don't give that guy advice. Me no spoil life.
Your goalkeeper with the year. Your goalkeeper with the year.
Then I will give my United goalkeeper.
Lamons.
That's right. No, no be say person be say no be say penalty keeper. No be penalty keeper.
Who can be penalty keeper like this?
I don't know.
Who can be penalty?
Now you go explain.
Now you go explain, give us, because I'm very sure the fans 1 year will be penalty keeper. Give us a penalty keeper.
Penalty keeper. That's what I was saying.
You're right back.
My right back. Honestly, I hate him most of the time, and I like him most of the time. I'll say I'll go with Dallas.
Diego.
Long.
As a right back.
Diogo
That's
Dalot.
a long shout.
Inside the open man.
I'll go Dallas.
Oh,
yeah, now
time not they go.
My left, I'll go with Ekorali.
Ekorali,
My middle, my two middle. I'll go with I prefer Saliba to Grebe. I think I'll go with Saliba and Gray.
and Gay.
Gay.
Yeah. So my middle, no, my 6. I'll go with
To Declan Rice.
No, just the like give us second.
wait, to get to Apple. I'll go with
Them 19.
Go relegated.
Don't the point.
Now relegation you dey call for like this.
I think I'll go Anderson.
Okay, Leon Anderson.
Anderson. I think I like that guy. You know, I think I'll go with Fernandez. And I think I'll go Mino.
No, Declan Rice in your midfield.
No,
No.
relegation.
Oh yeah, go on.
Relegation you dey back country.
Oh yeah, go on.
3 strikers. I think I'll go with Saka. My first bench. You go top bench for like
No,
7
Saka.
years.
Oh yeah, now your first 11 now we talk now.
My 3. I think I will. To be honest with you, I'll put Haaland. You know,
Okay.
I don't put Haaland. I will put your guys. I feel like I'll go put Haaland. I'll put Haaland.
Guy, producer, I can't connect this guy for I beg.
See, now 10 players go later give you.
I'll put Haaland. I think I like Chekri. No.
I check it. Okay.
I think
You
I'll
don't even mention your Bremo.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, now go on now. Your last player.
I think I'll put Semenyo.
Okay.
Okay, so my manager will be Ateta, obviously. The best manager that won the league.
You don't.
So we have Raya as a goalkeeper.
The legend.
Right back, I'm going to put this guy from Brentford. Coyote. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put Coyote. O'Reilly on the left. Saliba Gabriel, centre back. Rice. Fernandes beside him, Bruno Fernandes beside him, and Rogers in front of them as a 3. Then I'm going to have
Saka.
Sakake. Semenyo will be there. This guy will be at the front. Aland. And that 11.
Dogu. No put Dogu.
Talobo Dogu. That 11. Who played that 11 well?
So Thiago doesn't get to your team.
Thiago because I'm going to if I'm going to take Thiago, Aland have to go, and I can't take Aland out of my team. I can't take Aland out of my team. So I'm going to show on Krupi.
Okay, Krupi. That's a good.
Yeah, Krupi into that left.
I think
that left side.
He's the youngest. He's the youngest goal scorer in the Premier League.
He scored 11 goals.
Yeah. So
Ateta will be their coach.
I guess it's a player that made you guys your team. So who's going to be your player?
Semenyo.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes.
Fernandes now. Fernandes. I think Semenyo made the other team. I think he said.
Yes, Semenyo
and Fernandes.
Gabriel. I think Gabriel made. Okay, Gabriel didn't make it.
I didn't truly Gabriel. I said Saliba. No, I said Saliba.
Fernandes also.
Fernandes.
I said I prefer Saliba. I prefer Saliba.
Nico Riley.
Yeah. I
guess Timber was on everyone's.
No. Coyote. Now let me choose Timber.
No, that was like
why you Coyote? That guy.
Now let me choose him.
It is very wicked throwing. I love him.
Because that's mansion here. That's what I rest.
Rice also true.
That's what I rest is known for. It's not a good movie that.
Now you said
why you know like
we like him like that.
See your matter don't tire me. You go 1 minute you go say you support us now.
I was support Bruno for player of the season.
Of course, it was evident now. Everybody Bruno. And you go on the paro.
I was rooting for Rice before, but looking at Bruno.
Our time is fast. Producer don't the para. I bet we come out. Simply we just talk Champions League final. I know not just our comments.
We shall comments. We go talk.
That's too much. Me I want banter new.
We go talk with
not concern me because analysis. I don't have any business analysis.
No.
Analysis and paralysis.
I see when you start.
No. Talk your own. I just got to. Now I say go delay for you. I better talk your own first. Now like this.
What do you want me to talk? No, start your own. Start. Everybody start. I go start every time. Start. Let's start.
Okay. Attack. No, start.
Let's start attack first. No, I don't start. I go start. I don't start.
So I think it's a wonderful final. Actually, it's a very interesting final. What everybody expected the final to be, we were not disappointed. To be sincere, that was what everybody expected. People expected that PSG is the most attacking team. Last season, and Arsenal is the most defensive team last season. And you know the event of the game, that goal early minutes now made it
very difficult,
very, very obvious that was what is going to. Because I thought if Arsenal did not score very early, I don't think they would be as defensive as they. I mean, I think it would have defended for some minutes and tried to attack, but that early goal really made everybody to see what they wanted to see. And I think they both gave a good account of themselves as an attacking and a defensive team. Arsenal defended very well to the fact that PSG were only able to score. They didn't have any open goal. They were only able to score through a penalty caused by an inexperienced Mosquera, the most inexperienced.
He was lucky.
He
could have been red card.
So he was the most inexperienced player in that team, and everybody expected if there would be any problem, it would be. But if Juventus has split, I don't think PSG would have scored any goal. So I think it was a very nice final. I think if Arsenal tried to play as PSG wanted us to play, he would have chopped more than Inter.
I thought that was the most logical thing. He did. But the only thing I just faulted him for was, sometimes in games like that, you can trust your attackers more. I thought at some point the attackers were more concerned about defending more than hurting PSG. I thought Arsenal, after Arsenal scored, they had moments they could have capitalized on. One from even Havertz after he scored, they could have capitalized on that. And it takes Arsenal to the to the summer transfer window. Arsenal need to beef up, especially in that.
They need attackers that Arteta can trust.
I mean, you can't go into finals and your supposed best attacker completed only 4 passes. That's an eyesore.
Where's my camera? This is my camera. Okay, thank you.
See, they will send us.
I don't talk anything. Hey, go talk. Stand up now. Why you go stand up? Number one. Arsenal.
Which one, number one? I beg, round up your matter, Jerry.
I beg. Arsenal are the most embarrassing team in see.
What about Inter? That drop 5-4.
Arsenal.
That one is not
Arsenal.
This one will be cheap.
Arsenal are the most. 8 o'clock. Man, talk. That's what I'm saying.
They go on.
Arsenal are the most embarrassing team. You went to the final. You played 24.9%.
Oh, yeah,
for final.
I beg now.
See, they're embarrassing. Number one, you're going and beg. Number one, you defended throughout your game. You didn't play anything.
Okay, we don't hear.
See,
can we go now?
See. And I feel like this final tells a lot about the testament of this season. I feel like the Premier League was not competitive enough. Okay. I feel like if there's more pressure on Arsenal.
You know what come over here?
I don't talk anything. I don't talk anything.
Cut the camera.
That second, man.
Now, football with the yard.
No, 30 seconds. What you use 2 hours already?
I never said
See,
this.
the best way they do us now, Toby. See how they stand. Cut the camera now.
Let me give that second, man. What did I give you? That second.
Wait till after the game. Most embarrassing. Which one is
I never mind just finish now.
Plus, top 3. Number 3.
Thank you.
Number
God
3.
bless you.
Number 3.
So, and Arsenal for now, they are calling themselves the legend. I don't see legend there. And then people say, no, we play any ball. No, we play. See, you don't 20 minutes. Now, one shot on target. You come here.
And it was a goal.
You come here.
That shot on target was a goal, Abi. Was it a goal or not? Oh, yeah, number 5. Number 5. Number 5.
For you share, stand up. For you share record. You remember record? That lowest possession. Now against back and Man United. You don't do that. You are the one.
Baka and Man U.
No, now Baka
you are disgrace. You are disgrace.
Hi guys, that's our package. This is Football and I forgot with the yarn. We know the
We know the date.